Namibia is known as the land of wide open spaces. It is blessed with an abundance of wildlife, astonishing canyons, natural wonders, and a wealth of history and culture. The south of the country is a mystery waiting to be explored. It's a place to fill your spirit with awe and leave you with a sense of wonder. My name is Aisling, and I love going to places less travelled. As the world feels like it's becoming a bit smaller, there are fewer and fewer of those places left to find. So I've come to Namibia to explore the country's best kept secret, the South. This is a Wanderlust travel series. My journey starts in the capital, Windhoek, loops around the southwest of the country through the mysterious town of Aranjemund and finishes at the spectacular Fish River Canyon. Upon arrival in the country, I meet my guide, Wesley. He's from the south and he knows the place like the back of his hand.
Thank you so much. We've just set off. Very excited. It's my first time in Namibia. It's actually my first time on the African continent. So this is all just like absolute art to my eyes at the moment.
Leaving the capital behind, it doesn't take long to find ourselves in complete wilderness. It has started to sink in why Namibia is called the land of wide open spaces. 150 miles south of Windhoek is Solitaire. This remote settlement is a perfect pit stop to stretch your feet and refuel the car. Maybe not with this pump though. In the middle of nowhere is the Solitaire Desert Camp, which has a bakery famous for its apple pie. And as a true Brit, I couldn't pass by without trying some. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Let's see if the rumours are true. Okay. If the scenery isn't worth a 3-hour drive, this is. Who'd have thought? Fueled by apple pie and with a smile on my face, we hit the road. It's like I've stepped into a picture. The sun is setting over there. I've got the moon in full force behind me. And there's this like amazing pink hue across the mountains. It just feels like magic. It does. It's very humbling. After a long day on the road, it's time to bed down in one of Namibia's iconic desert lodges. This has surpassed all my expectations. You are so far removed from everyone else, and they've brilliantly positioned the hut so you can't really see anyone else. So when the sun rose this morning, I immediately took the hot coffee that was left on my doorstep, got my yoga mat out, and just started to embrace this environment, because I never want to forget this feeling of waking up in somewhere so extraordinary. They've done a wonderful job here of creating something that feels so luxurious, as well as being in complete harmony with nature and the environment. Staying in lodges is not the only thing that makes you feel close to nature here. So we're about to set off on our safari, which is one of the most terrific things you can do in Namibia. We haven't even left yet, and there is blue wildebeest and lectray over here. I'm so excited.
I'm honestly hoping to see a giraffe.
Yeah?
Or a rhino.
Yeah, rhino for me, yeah. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. That's amazing. I reckon that's a man and his 2 ladies.
Player.
It's so refreshing, you know, to see an endangered species like rhino just roaming freely without any threat. And rhinos are not the only species roaming freely without threat. An abundance of wildlife in Namibia is the result of years of conservation efforts.
Cheers to an awesome game drive.
A crazy, crazy adventure. I love it. That baby rhino. That baby rhino.
I feel like I just want to stay here forever.
After an incredible and emotional day, the Desert Hill Lodge provides a perfect place to relax and unwind. Oh my gosh. I love that you literally feel like you're in a little bird's nest. One of the best things about Namibia is that it's full of surprises, and finding a pool in the middle of the desert was definitely a surprise. Luckily, I packed my swimsuit because I always go prepared. Marie here is deflating the tyres because she doesn't want to get stuck when we drive through some really deep sand on the way up to the dunes. Although I came to Namibia to discover its best kept secrets, I could not pass up the opportunity to visit the country's most iconic landmark, Sossusvlei. Characterised by its large red dunes, Sossusvlei is a salt and clay pan at the end of the Tauhab River's course. It has some of the largest dunes in the world, reaching over 300 metres in height.
What a space to see. This honestly looks like something that might have inspired Salvador Dali once upon a time.
It feels like that. It feels like that. Vlei is Afrikaans for marsh, shallow mud, and that gave the trees life to grow. But due to extreme drought over like a long period of time, they just ended up like this. And they still get a little bit of moisture, just a little bit from the fog, from the coast, just to keep them like this. It's a wonder of Namibia, one of my favorite places to be.
The dunes around the Sossusvlei area are known as star dunes due to the wind shaping them from all directions. This natural wonder is heaven for photography enthusiasts.
For as long as I live, I will never forget these dunes.
In the next part of my journey, I get to experience some of Namibia's incredible marine wildlife.
Absolute perfection.
Enter a ghost town.
It just feels very surreal. It's like I'm on a backlot at Universal Studios or something.
And the forbidden area of the Spurgebiet, which has been off limits to the public for almost 100 years.